Hello, good morning, and welcome to Coffee at the Manor, the finest place that you can find all the odd news stories, reviews, and tangents that you didn't know you needed to know. And it is right here, and this morning I've got a usual selection of oddness for you. Quite often, actually, from the Isles of Englandia. We're going to be looking at possibly a bit of Live Aid ? We've got a little bit of Moodang. If you're not sure what a Moodang is, again, this is where you need to get your news. We're talking about 24 monkeys sitting in a tree. And finally, I've got an and finally for you. Yes, exciting stuff. Good morning to you. We have good. Is my mic not on? Am I not getting out? Am I quiet? There we go. Yes, thank you very much, Redhead Berserk. Hope you're all well. And everybody else in the room too. So today we have got a few things. We're going to limp on to our first article. Now it's that time of year, isn't it? It's that time of year where every shop you go going into has a 30-year-old track playing. Oh, look, cat, quack, look, quick, over there, quick, there's a cat. Yes, and of course they have another rendition of Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? This one's number 40, of course. Fantastic. And that's the story we're off to start with today. And it is here. Not travel insurance for old people. No. Slightly less interesting than that. It's the Live Aid promoter that dismisses the woke do-gooders questioning Band-Aid after Ed Sheeran's statement. Now, of course, in case you're not quite up to speed with this story, Band-Aid, of course, via Mr. Bob Geldof, or Sir Bob Geldof, released again another version of Do They Know It's Christmas? And they used some of the samples of Ed Sheeran from when he did it back in 2014 and put it together, and apparently they hadn't asked him first. And he said, well, actually, no, I don't want you to do it, and I have these kind of objections. And they said, well, no, your woke objections. But hang on, this is going from Bob Geldof. Isn't he from that side of the thing? So this became something of interest for me. So we're going to delve a little bit deeper into who is actually right and wrong in this situation. Now, let's get into a little bit of here. Now, of course, the promoter for the charity concert Live Aid has waded into the row over a new mix of Band-Aid's charity single, Do They Know It's Christmas? Harvey Goldsmith, the promoter behind the 1985 Live Aid concert, who has also worked with artists such as Elton John, Woohoo, Queen, The Who, Bruce Springsteen. Why would he be? I mean, he's big, isn't he? Well, I suppose he goes. Shania Twain, really? And Madonna. Okay, Madonna, yeah, I get that. Huge, yeah? Dismiss the busybodies and woke do-gooders, he said, were taking such an issue with the track. Now, you see, it's one of these ones where, depending on what side of the political spectrum you're from, it's quite interesting, if the right eats the right or if the left eats the left. And it's kind of what seems to be happening in this story. So basically, here are our two characters in our story here. It's up to you who you think is correct in this one. Now, this man over here, of course, Ed Sheeran, delightful. Why do we export all the good-looking people to America? And there's Bob Geldof. Yes, there he is. Doesn't look any different, actually. He's just got grayer over the years, but he's always looked like that, hasn't he? In fact, in 1985, we for Band-Aid Day, I went to school dressed as Bob Geldof. Yes, there you go. That was my. I don't know if he was my hero. He was just messy, and I quite like that, and I could look messy at school. So I went as Bob Geldof. There you go. Interesting, huh? But anyway. Ed said, yes, he did, in an Instagram post, because of course it is, my approval wasn't sought on this new Band-Aid 40 release, and had I had the choice, I would have respectfully declined to use my vocals. All right then, okay. And see, a decade on, and my understanding of the narrative associated with this has changed. Eloquently explained by Fuse ODG, means nothing to me either. This is my personal stance. So his stance basically is that the charity, via this guy here, this is Mr. Fuse ODG. Yes, great. I don't know who he is either. I've got no idea. But he's probably someone in music. And I quite like his suit. So we like this guy. He's nice. And his problem is basically that when they show, this sort of images of Egypt, Ethiopia and things like this from back in the 80s, that they are giving, they're giving a very negative stereotype of Africa, and they're saying that it hurts tourism and that it gives people a very one-sided look at African people. But of course, then Bob's like, well, no, it's not about that. It's about this, that, and the other. So, I mean, I think, from my point of view, it goes over to you. Let's check the comments, see what we're saying over there. Oh, always there's good morning, Lady Venus. There we are. Bob looks rough. He does. He always has, but yeah, now he's looking, a little bit more. He's sort of like an old boating captain. You might find him tucked up in a lighthouse somewhere. Hasn't seen a person for the last 30 years. It's sort of got it in. He's just been milking this one track for the last 40 years. So I think that's a fair enough sort of thing. You are perpetuating the negative stereotype, but at the same time, you do need to make that awareness, and you've got to help where you can. So that surely this is a very simple thing. Or homeless. Yeah, he does. But the interesting thing about Bob, I find, he's sort of, I don't think he's really got a particular. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let him show me. Even I'm not entirely sure who Bob Geldof is. He's this man here. He's worth 150 million. Pretty big amount of money. And really, the only thing he ever did before Band Aid was the band called Boomtown Rats, who I think had then where are we here? They reached the dizzy heights of a number 6. In July of, 19 bloody whatever it is. Hold on. They once had a number 1 in the UK, and they were the first Irish band to do so. Presumably every other Irish music sort of goes diddly, 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 really, isn't it? This sort of, chuck us on a new tune, Seamus. Diddly, 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 diddly. Yes, that's Irish. Everything went diddly, diddly, didn't it? It's a lot like the music around here. If you go outside when people are having a barbecue outside, it's particularly diverse in this area. So every old music sort of goes like that, but over there it's more diddly diddly. Where pinka jonka bonka, it goes over here. There you go. That is the urban sounds of where we live. Fantastic. Anyways, so this guy who's worth 150 million and did absolutely nothing with his music career because it was a bit shit, is now worth, of course, a staggering 150 million. That's not bad. That's not bad. Charity is not bad, is it? This charity business, it's pretty good. I mean, you could do like you do with Troy. I don't like money. Yeah, there we go. I like that. It's playing on words, and it's what it is. Yes, we like this. This is why you're the people that are watching this, you see. So, yes. So my thing is, well, I think this man has just been milking this particular subject for so long that he's now become quite annoyed with it. And he's sort of at the position, well, you can't argue with me because I'm charity, and you can't argue with charity. And you shouldn't question charity. Charity is great. But yes, we should question charity. Charity, we have seen many a times. Oxfam, for example. I don't know if you have an Oxfam, but it's basically it's Oxford Famine Relief Company. And they were indulging in areas lit by red lights in certain countries they were off to go and help. So I think there should always be somebody to check the receipts and balances for these companies myself. So yes, I think personally they are both in that category. What do you think? What do you think on this one? This is an interesting one for me. I wondered if it would interest you delightful people. Not as funny, but I think there's something really in it. But then, of course, the England always sort of moaning about this sort of stuff. We had another young man by the name of Robbie Williams, and I needed to check the pulse again of the Americans here. Now, Robbie Williams, he is a singer of Take That fame. I'm not sure if Take That particularly made it across the Atlantic. It is a boy band, New Kids on the Block, whatever. And they, of course, was planning on filming a dance scene with 500 dancers. But then the Queen went and died, and he was really annoyed about it. because he had to go and book him again. I mean, how awful can you be? How awful going ahead and dying when Robbie bloody Williams was about to do it. I just don't believe that he is global star. There's a line from him a little bit earlier, which is around here. So he gets basically they depict him as a monkey in it. Apparently, this was a genius idea. And he says about that, I know what you're thinking. What's with the monkey? I'm only one of the biggest pop stars in the world. I've always seen myself as a little less evolved. Really? Biggest in the world. Let's go back to that list of people that Goldsmith was working with. Madonna, yes, that's a global star, isn't it? Bruce Springsteen, all right, born in the USA. That probably made him a global star. You could probably argue that. Shania Twain, all right, maybe. She's more of a one-hit global star, though, isn't she? She's not sort of on that kind of level. But Robbie bloody Williams, if I don't bring up a picture, and I've said to you many times, Robbie Williams, I'm wondering if you can bring up a picture in your mind. So I'm going to show you Robbie Williams now because it needs to be. Here he is. Oh, hang on. Oh, piss off. Here he is, Robbie Williams. Yeah. No? Global star? No. I mean, it must be you. It must be you because it can't be him, right? Yes. He actually looks like a guy called Philip Schofield over in England. You don't want to look like him. You can Google that. So, yes, that's why the English are moaning that the Queen has bloody gone and spoiled their 500 dance thing. And the left has decided to eat the left about it. Fantastic. Always good. And we're going to move on now because I like these animal ones. A little less serious, the next subjects. We're going over to Moodeng Mania. Now, I know this is like getting on, it's like Shaq O'Neal coming on here. This is a big name. I know you've been wondering. And Thailand's baby pygmy hippo, Moodeng, now has an official song in 4 languages. I know. This was what you were waiting for, wasn't it? Yes, Moodeng now has her own. It doesn't give any description of a he or a she, actually. Not quite sure. Yes, has her own tune. I know. Now, this particular hippo has found fame from a particular meme I saw where it bites a human. And the heading is, of course, nasty hippo attack, bites human, savage, brutal footage, yeah? And it's a little baby. It's this little thing biting someone, which is very, very cute. So, of course, the thing is now that you will go ahead and you want to be the person. Oh, look at that, though. I mean, how can you not love that? That is the cutest thing. 2-month-old baby hippo, Moodeng. And then is the cutest thing. Here it is. Yeah, that's Mummy up there. Well, obviously, we didn't explain that. So basically, he comes up and he bites you. And this is funny. And they're teaching this hippo, who's only a bloody hippo, that eating people and biting people is fun, and he gets rewarded for it. Yeah, this hasn't got a bad idea written all over it. Now, also, I'm sure you're wondering, what the hell is this song? And I bet it's really good. You know, it comes from Thailand, and it's anything viral from Thailand music-wise. You know, it's going to be dramatic. I don't know. So anyway, here's a little factoid for you. Moodeng, his name literally means bouncy pork. So he's little bouncy pork. Now let's see. Hopefully now the sound will come across on this one. I've never been so successful. So let's try that. Let's try again. Now I'm going to stop that just in case it wasn't coming across. It basically goes moo dang dango, moo dang dang dang, moo dang dango, and that is about 50 seconds long. Yes, that is the amazing song. Compliments, taking compliments for her chaotic personality. Yes, I was guessing that too. And yes, there you go. That is the story that Moodeng is now musical. Fantastic news. Yes, and that nobody at all is going to get eaten by this hippo in a couple of years. Now you've taught it, eating people is fine. Okay, great job. Now we're going to skip over back to America land for the next story. Sticking on the animals, it's sort of an interesting one. Again, I have given some stories. They're not very funny, but I think they're sort of interesting in order to talk about. So we got 24 monkeys that escaped from a South Carolina lab are recovered unharmed. My thinking here is, well, actually, we'll get to that in a minute. Let me do more of the article. So, more than half of the monkeys bred for medical research that escaped from a compound in South Carolina last week have now been recovered unharmed. Officials said this Sunday. 24 monkeys were captured on Sunday, a day after 43 escaped. The sizable group remains active and embedded down in the trees for the night. Southeast of Savannah, Georgia. Veterinarians have been examining the animals. Initial reports indicate they're all in good health. Okay, so good. We've got monkeys that escaped from the thing, and they're all good. Now, one thing we need to know, of course, is this Alpha Genesis company where they escaped from. Now, they don't actually do the testing themselves. This is a breeding facility where they then export these animals to other parts of the world. So it's a farm, essentially. It's a monkey farm. So essentially, these poor little creatures have escaped. And well, do we want them to be returned? Perhaps they should just assimilate into the local population. In South Carolina, there isn't Blaine from South Carolina or Carrot somewhere like this. Perhaps they could blend in with the locals. Pop into the corner shop. Hello, good day, sir. A pack of Newports, please. Yes. My stature is diminutive, but I assure you, I am old enough. I could just let them do. Let's just establish a monkey colony in South Carolina. That is my suggestion. I reckon we just sort of fence off a bit. I mean, how many couple of miles? We could do that. I'm sure there's enough space in South Carolina just to stick a little monkey home, and away they go. We get Blaine to be the spokesperson. My monkeys. That was a great impression. Sorry for anybody American that was offended by that terrible accent. But anyway, so the monkey's about the size of a cat. They're all females. Blimey. So so there won't be more monkeys. That's kind of good bad, isn't it? Alpha Generis, the federal health officials and police said all the monkeys pose no risk to the public. The facility breeds the monkeys to sell to medical and other researchers. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're in a better place or that they're going to go to a better place. I say make South Carolina monkey home, and we go to Monkey World in South Carolina, and that would be wonderful. I don't know if any of you guys are from South Carolina. Let's see. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Well, do you never know? They might want to hold boudin once it starts eating the locals. No audio. Yeah, sorry about that. I need to sort out the audio on that. If it does say so, for it. That the monkeys run free. We don't have primates in the UK. Well, now you could do. That might be a wonderful place. Yes, there you are. So that's my proposal. You can vote for me if you like anything. On to our last story of the day. And it is to America land again. This time we're off to Illinois. In Chicago, sorry. And Chicago, Illinois is in Chicago, Illinois. Which way? I don't know which way around that goes. Help. I need like a Jeeves. Jeeves, tell me what's happening. So the winner of the Jeremy Allen White lookalike contest was crowned in Chicago. I know, again, brilliant. I am thinking, who the hell is Jeremy Allen White? But we'll get to that. And here he is. Here is victor of said competition. And here is it. Got to say though, if everybody else here is supposed to be in the competition, not quite sure how these two fit in, but he's in there. Now, more than 50 contestants turned out Saturday in Chicago Park to compete in a lookalike contest, vying to portray actor Jeremy Allen White, star of Chicago-based TV series The Bear. If you're not quite sure, I've got him ready for you. That's him there. Oh, isn't he soft? He's soft skin. Look at that. Love to have that complexion, wouldn't you? Anyway, so beyond the renown of being named White's unofficial body double, the winner walked away with $50 and a pack of cigarettes. Wow, great job. In recognition of the puff-prone character White plays in the series, Carmen Carmi Basalto. Yes, a young award-winning chef from the glittery world of fine dining who returns to the Windy City to captain his family's dive sandwich shop. So it's a niche idea there. Yes, and of course here he is. There he is, the winner. Here and celebrating with some of the losers from the competition. You could stick this, you put a little pack of cigarettes under there, wouldn't you? I suppose that's maybe where the cigarettes come from. I don't know, not seen the series. That's more than 50 fucking people right there. That's quite a lot of people. This is very popular. I did not know. Chicago's, look like Jeremy Allen White's contest. There you go. So, thank you very much. My personal Jeeves, fantastic. Good morning. Lord Mustard Yellow, how the devil are you, sir? Oh, we've got a GSP as well. Oh, is that your actual face? Could this be the actual face of GSP? My goodness me. First time. There's always been a dog in there, isn't it? And it's GSP's face, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, yes, thank you very much for that, Jay. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Mustard Yellow. I forget. Anyways, that is the last of the stories that I have for you there. Not as it is you. Hello. Oh, we can put a face to the name. Hello, GSP. How are you? Good to see you. Anyway, so it is a slightly shorter one today. Not as funny news today, but you're at the. I am. See, I've travelled all the way. Yes, I'm going far in life. I've gone on 3 meters at least. Yes, I'm going to disappear off. I'll find something a lot more funny and better for you tomorrow, I do promise. And we'll get back to that. Thank you very much for watching the video that popped out the weekend. If you have caught that, it's been quite amusing. My theory on Troy may or may not be on drugs, and I think I'm kind of playing devil's advocate and saying he's not. It isn't a very popular opinion. I posted it on Facebook. Always gives me shit when I come up with a crap opinion. I'll be called a moron and all sorts of things regarding my opinion on not Troy, Joey, whether the Joey's on the junk. Yes, they're not quite. I see. I'm really hoping that I'm totally right, and then next episode they're going to say, "Oh no, look, he's got a." That's it. Yes, sorry, yeah. Do you know, if there wasn't such a delay, you guys could keep me up to. I think there's about 7 second delay, whatever it is. Yes. You guys make me look much smarter if I can see this stuff quicker. Anyway, so we got blue. See you later, Berserker. Have yourself a beautiful day. The opinion on Joey's not a very popular one. Some people have called me that's spoken like a true dope head. I think someone said to me. Someone called me a moron. Someone called me something else as well. Someone called me Kim. Thanks. Cheers for that. I think he's, but I don't think he's on the old. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it, mostly because if it wasn't for the way that WeTV also has, I don't know, hasn't necessarily played it straight when it comes to storylines. They'll tease a storyline that you think, and then suddenly they'll have to switch it because, what they get and what they want script wise are probably two different things. So I'm just thinking, WeTV is renowned for spinning us something. And I wonder if they knew about Ashanta's pregnancy. That's why they let us see the shot on the TV. I always think I have this little thing where I think that WeTV drop breadcrumbs intentionally because they are aware that so much is going on YouTube about it. What's this one? It could be. I'm. I don't know. I like the idea that perhaps we might be wrong about Joey. I mean, bless him. He's not a bad guy, is he? Really, he's just a fucking idiot. And I don't think idiots are always where we like to put them. I'm happy to be wrong and be wrong because I wasn't judgmental, than be right. And and however that would make the end of that sentence make sense. He does look like he's heading towards a nod at all times. Yeah, he does appear to be, I don't know, he is on something. I mean, this is, there is something going on. I completely agree. There is something going on. But I don't know. And the guy's like ridiculously honest about stuff. Oh yeah, I've got a text from him. You ask a guy about it, he'll tell you. You know, have you been hearing from your ex-girlfriend? Yes. Oh, actually, I have. Yes. Can I see the messages? Yes. You know, will you do a test? Yes. You know, I just think he's not stupid enough to lie. He's stupid enough to do stupid stuff, but he's not stupid enough to lie because he's just crap at it. And he's a crap actor. And I bought it when he said, in the truck, when he said, your test is bullshit. Like, I bought that. It was probably the most convincing thing I think he said. But again, I could be completely wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. I'm more than happy to be wrong. I just don't think he's on the old nose bugle. As Kim pointed out, you'd have a different affectation than you would through what he's done. So something is slowing him down. And I think it's prescription drugs. But I don't think he's necessarily. I don't know. What do you reckon? Well, maybe it's like this. Maybe he got the prescription drugs and thought, well, while I'm here, you know, get a few more little things that don't show up in blood tests. You know, or give you the wrong impression. You know, it's not going to show up as the thing it is. It'll show up as something. I don't know. But I like the idea of playing devil's advocate for Joey. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm just compelled to do it. It's like a hunch. But I might be completely wrong. I'm happy to put a bet on it. Should we put a bet on it? If I'm wrong, which we'll probably find out in the next episode, Friday. If I'm wrong, I will. Here you go. Right. I'm ordering some mugs, right, with Ozempic. Where is it? See, I don't know what that is. Sorry. So I don't know. I don't actually know if maybe that might even be a meme. I don't even know. So do excuse my ignorance of what that might be, but possibly. Yeah. Anyway, so so I just quite like the idea of playing devil's advocate for Joey. And there you go. So I'm quite interested to see. Oh no, that was it. That was what I was talking about. I've remembered. What can I do? You know, as like a forfeit. I could. That was it. I'm getting some mugs. Oh, and my screen's gone again. I can't see you, and I can't see me. Am I back? There we go. Thank you. See, this is why we need a mustard yellow. It's a weight loss drug. Fact checker in the house. Good man. There we go. Oh, and then GSP's in there. I think you have to compete. GSP is also very quick on the info. In fact, Venus, Lady Venus, also very quick on the info. You guys are very good. Oh, I like it. Anyway, so I'm getting some mugs with my name on it because I need some. Because I could sit here every morning and go slap. Hey, look, here's some more something with fun on it. Or I could get myself some Lord Lukan mugs. So I'm going to do that. So if I'm wrong. The first 5 people that tell me in the comments somewhere, I'll probably see it. It'll pop up on my thing. Replies don't pop up, but the first comment you make does for some reason. Don't know why. So the first person to comment, told you so. You are allowed to add an insult as well. That's absolutely fine. So the first 5 people to tell me, told you so. In the comment of any video following the emergence of me being totally wrong, will receive a free mug with Lord Lukan on it. There you go. I'm going to order half a dozen. One for me, and then I thought maybe I'll sell or give away. I'm not really sure. I just thought it'd be easier than using some shop thing that costs like. The problem with merch is that it takes so much money. Like I want to sell a hoodie, but I can't sell it for less than like $30. I'm like, I don't want a $30 hoodie. I want like a $20 hoodie. You know, $15. It needs to be an impulse buy level of. I know $30 to some is an impulse buy, but I want it better for that. So I can mugs bloody expensive. But if I just get a load made in up the road with Dave, the guy who does whatever mugs, and bang them out from there, I can actually do it at a price that's not stupid. Yeah. Anyway, that's my idea. So Lord Lukan mugs on the way, and if I'm wrong, first 5 people who do that can get one. You know, what's this one? Yeah, see, I in my shop that I don't know if it still appears on my page. In the shop that I've got, it's one of these ones where they've got branches all over America and a couple in England. So you can kind of, if you order it from America, it gets dispatched from an American company. But again, it's I've not been proved wrong yet. You got to wait till Friday. But I appreciate the candor. This is one. The older one, yeah. Do you know what? I'm the same. Yeah. Do you know what? I love to see actual numbers in a bank account. That's apparent. I've never realised this was so much fun. I thought seeing numbers going in somewhere else was fun, but actually having numbers that's equally as fun, isn't it? So yes, that is the idea. That is the idea, and it'll be. The thing is, the shipping to the US will be way cheaper still than. Being able to do the whole mug thing. So yes, that's the idea. Here it comes. That's if I'm wrong, that's what I'll do. And if not, I'll just try to sell them at normal price anyway. So I better go. It is that time of day, of course, as I say, where I turn into Dad Man and go about doing various things. Not sure what day are we on today? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday. There we go. So I hope you are very, very well. I hope you might be able to join me tomorrow. I shall make it a lot more entertaining, less serious tomorrow. And we'll see where we go from there. So I hope you are all well. I hope you are happy, healthy, wealthy and wise. That's probably a saying, isn't it, from somewhere? And I will see you on the tomorrow. Have a great day, Dad Man. Thank you very much. I will too. Have a blessed day to you also, GSP, and everybody else in the room. Have yourselves a beautiful day. And until I see you again, do please stay beautiful. Love to my three. And you take care of yourself.